What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Splatoon 3 and why I am getting it, and you should too. This is my preview series where I talk about an upcoming game and discuss what I'm doing with it, whether I am getting it, not getting it, or somewhere in between. And for Splatoon 3, it's a pretty easy yes. There's obviously a couple different aspects with this game and several that I like to go into in these videos, one of which is I like to kind of go into the release window, when the game comes out and anything else that's coming out around it. So obviously, this is a Switch exclusive and releases on September 9th. Now, overall, September is not the most busy month. You have The Last of Us Part 1 week before, Destroy All Humans 2 like a week and a half before, Metal Hellsinger about a week after this. There's some games. September definitely is when things start to pick up, and honestly, Splatoon 3 is one of those games that help the game industry pick up starting in September. So, in terms of what's around it, is there any kind of competition? I don't think that there is, and that kind of helps this game. This is easily, in terms of a big kind of blockbuster, AAA-like game. This is maybe the first one of the next wave that we're in. I don't know if you count Destroy All Humans 2, but this is definitely one of them. And then, of course, you get into the game itself. Now, funny enough, when I'm recording this video, I'm recording it about 2 hours after the recent preview event came out on this game. Everybody got their hands on. I don't know if it was at Gamescom or somewhere else, but everybody's kind of writing articles on it. I read a couple of them just to kind of see what they were talking about. And, I mean, the game looks phenomenal. I've always been interested in Splatoon. I played a little bit of Splatoon 2, but just not too much of it. And this is really that one that I'm going all the way in. And I feel like, based off what I've seen, this is really the time to do that. If you have not yet played any of the Splatoon games, or you're like me and kind of haven't played them, but maybe, have kept up on them, played a little bit, this seems like the best of all of them, right? It very much resembles Splatoon 2, but just everything is slightly better, right? New maps, new weapons, the single player is good. It's got like a Gwent card game, mini game side thing that actually looks like a lot of fun. It really is perfecting what many have already said is a really rock solid, if not like an amazing game, right? Splatoon 1 and 2 did very well, not just in terms of sales. I think they surprised people in terms of sales, but in terms of just the reception, this is an incredibly, incredibly fun multiplayer, I guess, focus, right? Although, again, it does have the single-player elements, multiplayer-focused shooter where you're filling up the map with paint. Again, you're using different weapons. It's different maps in general. And again, this one is a little bit different. It's more, I guess, Fortnite style in terms of how you drop down onto the map. You kind of get to pick your drop-down location. And there's just small tweaks to the gameplay that, again, from what I've been reading, seems to make this the most polished one to date. This is not, and I'm going to be interested to see this because, again, like, I barely played Splatoon 2. But for those that did play 2, is 3 going to be enough? Because 3, while it sounds like it's the one to jump into if you're brand new, I don't know how much it's going to be worth it to say somebody who got Splatoon 2, like, say, a year ago. If you bought the game, like, 1 year ago, is 3 going to be worth it? I'm not actually sure. Although, different maps and all that stuff, that's something people do just for Call of Duty. And then you do have, actual new things in this game, right? New mechanics. Again, the Gwent style, you pick the cards and you try to fill up the board with paint. I mean, there is definitely a lot of new stuff that I think it should be enough if you've already played 2 and you're jumping into 3, but definitely if you've rarely played these games, 3 seems like the best place to jump in. Honestly, guys, I mean, this is one of those safe bets. When I make these videos, why I'm getting it, why I'm not getting it, I like the ones that are safe bets because they're just so easy. It's like, this is a really great franchise that gets better each time. This seems like the best version of itself. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's not taking like a hard left and saying, oh, you liked all this stuff, well, we're going to do something different now. And games do that, and it's not doing that, right? It's taking everything that it's good at and getting even better. It's saying, well, what can we polish up around the edges? And so, to me, it's an easy buy, coming out again in September, early September. It's far enough away from those October games, right? Second half of October is nuts. There's going to be buying decisions that need to be made there. You're going to have to choose a game over another game. For Splatoon, you know, again, for the Switch demographic, this game is going to sell like hotcakes. I don't think The Last of Us is going to stop Splatoon. Just like I don't think Splatoon would stop The Last of Us, right? These kind of games, I think, are so different and for different platforms that they're really not going to hurt each other. So, you know, I feel like this game is going to sell outrageously well. And again, besides, The Last of Us is a gigantic game, even if it's a remake. So I really think these are two games back-to-back weeks that are the real start. For me, it's Destroy All Humans, but I think it's the real start of going into the fall with all of these different games. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.